Since there's no way of avoiding sea level rise, what about rising above it? Or at least, rising with it?
It can be a floating harbor, it can be floating parking, it can be floating offices, floating green.
When there's water everywhere, who are you gonna call? The Dutch, of course. There are now 34 Room for the River projects, many in urban areas like Nijmegen, the oldest city in the Netherlands where whole neighborhoods were expropriated. Drastic times call for drastic measures, and very creative ones.
We find flexibility on water, which we can't find on land, and safe. If there's a flood, we can go up and down with the water.
Architect Koen Olthuis is designing a new water world. His nickname? The Floating Dutchman.
It can be a floating harbor, it can be a floating parking, it can be floating offices, floating green. Everything a city needs, you put on the water.
Just outside Rotterdam, Koen has designed a floating housing complex for an area scheduled to be flooded next year. But many of his clients are in places like Dubai, the Maldives, and Miami.
We don't know what will happen in 10 years, and 20 years, and 50 years, so you better be prepared and be flexible instead of only fighting it.
Many of Koen's designs aren't exactly affordable for the average person, but he's working on plans at the other end of the scale too, like this floating classroom, already in use in Manila, and coming soon to Uganda and Bangladesh.
The rich pay for technology and the poor can use it.